Well, good evening, and welcome to the WFO Racing League's Wicked Wednesday Xfinity Series, live for the Season 10 finale at Phoenix tonight. Not only is it the Season 10 finale, but we're going to crown a champion at the end of the race. So you'll get to hear the champion's interview. And I can show you the points, or you can click on the link in the description down there and go to WFO Racing League's website, where you can go hover over Series and click on Xfinity, and you too could look at the very points that I'm going to put up here. But I'll move that over here real quick, and we'll scroll down to the points. And what sucks about me moving that over here is that I'm going to have to figure out how to drag it out of here. All right, so Richard Holland, your points leader by 7 points over Chuck Sweeting. Keaton Tripp, who I don't believe is in the field tonight here, was 12 points back in third, and then Glenn Jamison sitting 20 points behind. So reasonably, I would say Sweeting would be the only one with an outside shot at unseating Holland here, but Richard would have to have an extremely bad race for that to happen. So, that's your points run down real quick. All right, Tommy. Hate that you couldn't make it tonight or last night, man, and real life will definitely get in the way, that's for sure. I'm going to try to make that real small, but it doesn't matter. My overlays are blocking me from getting to it, so yes, that does suck. Oh, there we go. Maybe it didn't suck as bad as I thought it did. I got that moved out of the way just in time for us to pull up the starting grid after looking at the point situation right there. I think you got a couple of teammates you can root for in there, Tommy. I believe Jerry Cochran's racing tonight, and Nick is in there tonight too. So you got a couple of teammates in there tonight. And the guys are starting to grid up right now, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at that starting grid as soon as I fix timing and scoring here. We do got a small field at Phoenix tonight, not a very large one. I'll find a driver that's gridded, and there we go. So let's pull up that starting grid. Starting on the pole, last night's winner and the Truck Series champion. So the Twisted Tuesday Truck Series champion. Starting P1 tonight, 75 of Chuck Sweeting. To his outside in second, you're going to find that 4-car, Jerry Cochran. Starting third tonight, the guy that's got a 7-point lead coming into the championship finale, the 31 of Richard Holland. And to his outside in fourth, just Rick Fagone in the 10-car. Fifth tonight, Nick Hunt in the 00 car. And to his outside in sixth is going to be Double B, Brian Beach, right there in the 18 car. Seventh tonight will be the 24 of Dakota Floyd, and his outside in eighth will be the 70 of Burt Wilson. Starting ninth tonight, you'll see John Sanu in the 86 car, and to his outside in 10th is going to be Glenn Jamison driving the 63 car. 11th tonight, that 81 car, Michael McCauley. And to his outside in 12th will be the Coop, Tuesday night's commentator, Bradley Cooper in the 5. And 13th, and the final car in the field tonight is going to be the 718 of Raymond Chest. And that's going to do it for our starting field, and we're going to wait for our pole sitter to get gridded up here. And our pole sitter's not going to get gridded up here. So, interesting. Interesting right there. He's in the Xfinity lobby, but I'm not sure. He's sitting on pit road. So the 75 car is sitting on pit road. And we're pacing to get ready to start this race here tonight. Cars are 2x2. believe we got 150 laps of racing on tap for you for the season finale here for the Wicked Wednesday Xfinity Series at the WFO Racing League. And we are green flagging racing right now at Phoenix. So now the 31 of Holland's going to get the advantage of starting in the P1 spot. He's got a battle, though, with that 4-car, Jerry Cochran. And Cochran working a little bit higher line, but he's able to keep the fender of the 4-car up there. Until now, the 31 is going to move by him. And we're going to keep an eye on the situation here and see what's going on with the 75 car. He's going to join the field at the rear of the field right here. So Chuck Sweeting is in the race tonight, but he's got a little work to do as he's going to go around the 718 right now, and that's going to be for 13th. Actually 12th. That'll move the 75 into the 12th position, but your leader right now, 718 into the wall. You've seen it at the back of the field. Looked like he got a little loose out of the corner and might have made a little bit of contact, just a slight amount. Hi, Denise. Welcome to the stream tonight. 718 sideways. Is he going to save it? Wow. And I think he's going to take it to pit road right here. He almost went for a ride. So I don't know if the set of tires wasn't happy, if the wheel's not set up right, or if he might just, Phoenix might not be his cup of tea here. It wasn't my cup of tea last night in the Truck Series, and it's usually a track I do well at, but at the last minute when your racing rig goes down and you don't have any working pedals and you have to switch to a Logitech Momo and race from a desk chair, well, and on your monitors, it's probably not going to work out good. I don't know what I just...
Oh, good. That actually may have been my fault.
Oh, I got the iRacing chat on too, so you're probably going to hear that in the background. But so 31's your leader, 4 back in second. You got the 10 car, Rick Vagone working the 3rd spot. 4th is going to be the 00 and Nick Hunt, and back in 5th is going to be Double B Brian Beach in the 18 car. And we're going to take a look back at that because Beach is all over the back of the 00 right now. Different lines. You see some of those guys will drop down in that dog leg, get underneath the yellow line. And then some of the guys will be right up there, middle of the track, right up by the wall. So they're racing all over the place here tonight. Which kind of typical here.
Thank you.
Good luck to all, and go 63 Glenn Jamison. There you go. Absolutely. Man, I'll tell you, the start of last night's race, that 63 was fast in the Truck Series here. And I thought the way he drove away early that he was going to be the guy to beat last night, but it didn't pan out that way. We're going to go back to him right now. He's hanging on to a top 10 spot here in the Xfinity car tonight. We've been cleaning green for 7 laps now. Small field, wouldn't expect a whole lot of caution flags here. Meanwhile, back up front, change for second. The 10 car, Just Rick, has gotten around the 4 car, Jerry Cochran. And Double B's back there still working on the corner of the 00 car. When we talk about Double B, that's Brian Beach right there in the 18 car. So how long have I been in the booth here on Wednesday nights now? Long time. 8, 9 seasons? I don't know. It goes back a while. Been calling these races almost since the beginning of WFO, but not quite the beginning, shortly after we started. We had American Sim Network in the beginning, and that was Matt Egan, and he did a couple of seasons for us here. And I think on season 2, I started on Thursday nights doing a Thursday night series we had. Man, and I watched Double B get really loose back there. And we've seen it with the 718 car. The car wanting to get a little bit loose off the corner. 00's in the wall right up in front of these guys. So contact with the outside wall for the 00 car, and he's sitting in the third spot, so he's the top 3 car right now. He's going to hang on to that third position, but it's like some of these guys aren't. Their cars are not handling quite the way they want them to. And it was pretty similar to the truck as the 00 is going to go up and get a piece of the wall, and someone else back there, I think that was Macaulay. Macaulay's going to try to knock the wall down himself in the Cocoa Puffs car. I guess Macaulay went a little cuckoo for the Cocoa Puffs back there. I'm guessing everybody can hear the mics okay and the audio in here. I haven't really checked that out. I had the broadcast rig turned into a temporary racing rig for me last night, so a little bit different setup with it, and I had to change it all back here. I switched a lot of it over last night, but I went ahead and switched more of it over tonight to make sure the audio and everything was straightened out. But every once in a while you're going to miss something, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't do that for the final race of the season here. So I worked my ass off not to, and they're working lap 13 of 150. No nation tonight. There has been alien activity reported in his neck of the woods, so the Chinese weather balloons might have abducted him. Maybe aliens. I don't know. I don't want to get involved in that right now. And we pray for your safety, nation. That's all. Just pray for your safety, fella. Meanwhile, your leader since the start of this thing, up 0.6 of a second right now, the 31 of Richard Holland, and he's up 0.6 over a teammate in the 10 car, just Rick Fagone. So 10 car, and you hear Macaulay. If you hear a little bit of chatter on the radio from iRacing, it's because I do have the voice chat on for the drivers. Mostly because I turned this rig into the racing rig last night, which I never do that. I usually keep this rig separate from the racing rig, but the racing rig officially is broke down. It is officially broke down, and I'm down to one rig, which is a broadcast rig, and thankfully that's all I have to do. Last night is over. Chuck Sweeting is your Twisted Tuesday Truck Series champion, and we're on a whole different night, and we're looking to crown another champion as we got 4 cars here that you could literally throw a blanket over, and that goes back to 7th place right there, Chuck Sweeting. He has literally been driving through this field like they're not there.
Right on, say hi.
Aliens definitely got him, Cindy. How you doing, Bill? Good to see you in the stream, buddy. Emily, good to see you too. Getting everyone in here,
Don't worry about it,
which is awesome.
Me.
You got to come in tonight. It's the final race of the season here, so we're going to take a little break after this one and get ready for season 11 at WFO. There's going to be a season 11, and you're going to hear a lot of drivers chat in the background, but I got it turned down a little bit, so we don't really care. I turned some of this up though. I
didn't feel bad. You were good.
keep forgetting I have a volume control right on my keyboard, so need to learn how to use what I have here. That 75, though, trying to work his way around the 70 right now. Looked like he got to the outside of him. I'm not sure if the car got loose or not, but he is side by side with the 70 car. So Chuck Sweeting working to get in the top 5. Started 13th position on the field, and in 19 laps, he's driven through most of them now. 75 car was due to start on the pole. Looked like he started more from pit road. So the 75 has been on a mission since the drop of the green flag, coming from dead last on the field. Meanwhile, back up front on the farm, 0.8 of a second behind your race leaders, the 10 car. And the 00 car still hanging on to the 3rd position. Clear my throat a little bit. Maybe I can go for the, the other 130 laps we got to do here tonight. We'll just pretend like it's 30. Do it 30 laps at a time. We'll be here for a while. We're going to be here for a while regardless, so none of it matters. Taking a look at your top three here. 31, Richard Holland. No cautions. Looks maybe a little bit of damage on the right side of that car, but I think it's just the way the numbers are. I didn't see the 31 contact the wall any. Yeah, that's clearly just the way the numbers are on the car. 10 car looks clean back in second. 00 car, though, I know for a fact that he's knocked a little bit of paint off the wall. And he may not hold on to that third place position much longer because I'm looking back and forth and the 75 of Chuck Sweeting is there. Sweeting all over the bumper now, the 00. He's going to look to the inside, try to get him cleared by the corner here. And that 75, I'm telling you, is a man on a mission here tonight. Truck Series champion. He won the race last night to seal the deal there. And look at that. The 00 is going to make the high side work. Make me eat my words is what Nick did right there. That 75's fast, though. I mean, he started in the back, but you would think that that's going to wear on a guy's tires a little bit. When you got to pass that many cars and work your way through the field like that, yes, not going to be easy on the tires. And we'll find out right here. He was able to pull off the win last night, and he didn't win every lap to do it either. So he had to work for it. But he pulled off that win, secured the championship in the Truck Series, and he comes into tonight 7 points behind this driver, Richard Holland. The guy leading by 1.2 seconds right now. So we're 25 laps in, clean and green so far. And the battle's for third, and it's a 4-car battle, 00. Nick Hunt, the 75, Chuck Sweeting, 70 car. Burt Wilson, and then the 18, Double B, Brian Beach. So you see right there, the 75's able to get a run. 00 slow at the top. I don't know what's going on. He's going to let 2 or 3 of them by right here. He's going to lose 3 positions, possibly 4 as the 63 of Glenn Jamison takes a peek to the inside. So Nick's going to go from 3rd back to 7th position right now. So not sure if there's something going on with the tires on the 00 car or what, but he's working a higher line, and the 86 and the 4 both going to go by right here. And maybe a little bit of strategy. You know, they do have a tire rule in effect. They've only got 3 additional sets of tires, so maybe a guy's saving on a set right here. Maybe he knows he's going to have to run them for a few more laps, so he's going to save a little bit, but that's going to hand the 3rd place spot over to the 75 car, Chuck Sweeting. Sweeting starting dead last on the field, which was the 13th position. And he's worked his way up 10 positions since the start of the race right here in 28 laps. And you can see that he is, well, he's definitely catching those guys in front of him. No doubt about it. So the 75 is definitely, he's certainly got some speed here tonight.
That could have 100% put on me.
And you can hear the drivers complaining, you know, cars getting tight. And that's just kind of typical racing talk. That's what you're going to hear in the background here tonight. I guess the last race of the season, it's okay to hear the driver chat. It's a small field. Like I said, we're going to be lucky to see a caution. And if we do, maybe 1 or 2. So it's not like you're going to have any guys cussing at each other too badly. Hopefully not. Right now, though, keeping an eye on that 75. I mean, he is almost ready to catch the 10 car. And I'm looking at his lap times. He's 1/10 to 2/10 of a second faster than even the race leader is tonight. So there's Burt Wilson up in the 4th position now. That 70 car having a nice run tonight. And I think Burt might have even been in the top 5 last night in the Truck Series. So Burt's certainly a driver that knows how to get around here. And another guy that does is Glenn Jamison, and it looks like he's starting to move forward now in the 63 car. Glenn's worked his way up to the 6th position on the racetrack, and not too far behind the 4th and 5th place drivers right there. We got Double B up there in the 18 car, rounding out the top 5 right now. Brian Beach having a good run tonight, and just as I said that, he's going to wobble a little bit, make contact with the outside wall. And I'm waiting for a spaceship to start hovering over, and Nation just jump out of it. That'd be kind of like a splash entry into the broadcast booth. I do not know what the pit window is tonight, but I do know we're going to watch a battle for second. So I can't tell you if the pit window's 33, 34 laps, but we got a side-by-side battle for second place as the 75 of Chuck Sweeting has caught the 10 and drove around them. So I could tell by the lap times that 75 car is definitely fast. There's Nation in a spaceship. I used to think that him getting in that ship was kind of involuntary, Cindy, but a guy's really starting to think that Nation chooses to get into the spaceship. I think the feller is choosing it, which means he must like the probing. And I don't want to go down that whole road tonight, so I'm just going to leave it to one's imagination to figure that out. Meanwhile, back on the farm at the front of the field, the 31 of Richard Holland has a 1.5 second lead now over the 75 of Chuck Sweeting. Looking at the lap times, though, that lead is probably not going to hold out for too much longer. I think we're going to see it start shrinking down right here. And there's battling behind these guys, 70 car, 18 car, and the 63 car. So Burt Wilson in the 70 sitting in 4th, Double B in that 18 car back in 5th, and then the 63 of Jamison. And look at the run that 18 car got on the 70 off the corner here. You see Brian Beach has figured out that outside line gives him a little more momentum down the straightaway. Right there, though, he almost paid the price on corner exit, and I think he might even had to check up to stay out of the wall. But this end of the track, you can tell how much better he is using the outside lane, as he's usually able to run the 70 down the straightaway. Oh, definitely. He has to be, because like I said initially, I thought it was about. I truly felt bad. I thought it was just him getting abducted, maybe having bad luck, but after it happens multiple times throughout a couple of race seasons, you begin to think that the feller might actually like what's happening to him. And just pray for him. All right, so Sweeting looking at that lead drop. It's down to 1.4 seconds, so it is dropped down, and I hear the drivers calling out for pit stop. 75 is coming to pit road. 70 car called it out. He's coming to pit road, and the 75 is going to get on the binders right here, get it slowed down to a Weasley 45 miles an hour on pit road. When I say Weasley, I mean it. You're slowing it all the way down. Jam on the brakes. 31 of Holland's going to stay out a couple more laps, and we're going to see how this works out. You know, if a guy can stretch it in a couple stops here, or you got to make an extra one. And I think you're going to have to make an extra one if they're coming in by lap 40. And that's what Holland's doing right here, is he's going to woe it down and get it on the pit road here on lap 40. He's going to bring Double B, Brian Beach, behind him in the 18 car. And green flag pit stops, well, they're happening. If a guy could have went 43 or 44, though, you know, he could have stretched out the next one, and hell, you never know. But you would have to go 50 here. You're going to make it in 2, you would have to do 50. 31 is your leader right now, but he's on pit road, so we'll have to see how it works out after he's off pit road. And The 10 was leading momentarily for about a lap there. Now he's on pit road, and he's going to bring the he's going to bring a couple with him, and one of these guys I'm going to have to show some camera views on. He has not pitted yet, working lap 42. That's the 5-car Bradley Cooper, and it's the paint job that we want to show off a little bit right here. This car was entirely designed by Coop's son. And he's going to bring it to pit road. I told him I'd do multiple camera views. So there's a meaning behind different stuff that's on this car. We're going to go over a little bit of that for you tonight. We'll get to that, though, after he pits. And I'll get more into that story. Watching a 10 car. Just Rick Fagone leaving pit road right here. You see the 70 of Burt Wilson and the 63 coming up behind him. These guys have all made a pit stop right now. I think the only one who hasn't pitted is this 4-car right here, Jerry Cochran III. And I don't know if there might have been some kind of strategy right here with the 4-car. But if a guy can stretch it out to 50 laps, then he can stretch it out to 100. Guess what? It's 2 stops. Yeah, Mr. Bojangles. That's right. We're going to get into that. You may know the story on the car then. Yeah, we could do that, Denise, but I don't know that he would be standing on top of the spaceship, if you know what I mean. He might be in compromisable positions on the spaceship. Oh, you wait till he hears that one. So the 4-car is going to wool it down right now, lap 46. He's going to bring it to pit road. So not quite stretching it. But I think we're going to have a battle for the lead after Jerry Cochran brought it to pit road, and that's the 31 and the 75. So Holland's got the lead, but the 75 is right on his bumper now. Chuck did qualify P1 here tonight. We knew he had a fast race car because he started from basically the pits, the back of the field. And he drove his way to the front. So the 75 has got a rocket ship. And he come in 7 points behind, so he's going to try to do everything he can do to win a race here tonight. But he's got to hope the 31 has a little bad luck for that to happen. And you see the 75 right now working on him pretty good. Watch the runs down the straightaway, and the 31 does have a 1-lap fresher set of tires than the 75 does here. So we'll have to see if that plays a part as the 31 looks like he gets a little breathing room. Yeah, it's got to say fire on the back. Fire! Just like that. And we appreciate everyone that comes into the streams that's in the stream tonight and comes into them week in and week out. I know the drivers like to come back and rewatch this and take a look at that chat and read all of your comments in there, and they it puts a smile on their face, I'm sure. It really does, and that's what sim racing has become all about over the years. You know, we don't have a million fans, you know, or 2 million fans, but we got the best group of fans that any other sport could ask for. I promise you. Esport and sim racing it's really been a part of my life for over 20 years, and I'm just happy to be up in the booth and be able to be part of WFO and to bring you this stuff and to have brought you this on Wednesday nights for a while now. As we're watching this lead battle continue, we're going to go back to the 10 car in third place right here. Just Rick Fagone. But getting back to what I was talking about, I'm super happy to be able to bring this to you. And we do have, without a doubt, the best fans that anyone could ask for. And the fact that you can live chat with the commentator, I think makes it even that much better. And it does give the drivers something to go back and reread, and they really appreciate all the comments that you guys and gals make. So keep them coming in. We'll keep the chat going here tonight. Oh, my God. We pulled him out of the woodwork, Denise. You believe that? Right out of the... Nope, right off the fucking spaceship we pulled him. So we've got one car that retired, and we're going to go pay attention to this car. That's the 5 car right there, the Coupe, Bradley Cooper. And this is a paint job, once again, put together and designed by his son, his young son. And I'm not going to guess his kid's age. I'd feel bad if I got it wrong, so we're not going to guess that. But let's take a look at the rear of the car. Well, the front of the car first. And I believe those are feathers that are on the hood, as I understood it. And that's so the car can fly, literally. The kid wanted to make this car fly. Coop's sitting back in a nice spot right now, so he's going to have to get on the gas a little bit. So we'll go to the chase mode, and the ceiling fan does the same thing. It's supposed to work like a propeller back there, so we got a ceiling fan on the back of the car. We're talking about the 5 car here, designed entirely by the Mini Coupe. We got Coupe and the Mini Coupe. His boy's the Mini Coupe. Hi, Diana. Welcome to the stream tonight. We'll get a blimp view, but that's not a very good view, so we'll try a chopper view right here. Get up on the helicopter. And there you go. You can see the ceiling fan on the back working with the wings on the hood. You believe that, Nation?
I believe that.
Are you looking at his car?
It's nice.
It's something else, ain't it?
It's different.
It is definitely different. So we're going to go through different camera views of it, but only ones that really showcase that paint job. How's that?
Well, yeah, let's just go with that.
Yeah, we'll just go with that. It's got to showcase the paint job. And, man, the stream's filling up. We don't even have Hal in the race tonight, Nation.
What the fuck?
I don't think he's a fan of Phoenix. He wasn't in the truck race last night, and he's not in the race tonight, so I'm going to bet that feller is not a fan of the track.
He's not, he's not a fan.
And I can tell you, after my performance last night, this used to be one of my favorite tracks, Nation, and I'm not so much a fan of it anymore.
I love this track. In an Indy car.
I did too, the old configuration of it. I don't know why they have to change it all the damn time, though. I mean, why did they move the track around and they took the front stretch and made it the back stretch, and the back stretch is now the front stretch, and the start-finish line is in a completely different fucking spot of the track now?
Because that's why we can't have nice things.
Yep, we can't, because every time they break it, and I think that's what's happened to me. Have I really gotten slower over the years, or has iRacing changed so much since 2020 that I can't keep a grip on it no more, Nation?
I wonder which one that is.
I'm going to go with the second one.
I'm going to go with the second one.
Yep, I think it's changed so much over the last 2 years that it kind of left some of us guys behind.
Yeah, because you got these stupid little piglet dicks in fucking New Hampshire or where the fuck they're at. They don't know what they're doing.
Why don't you tell us how you really feel, Nation?
Dude, come on, you feel the same way.
Well, Hal don't feel good. Gotcha, Diana. I wouldn't feel good if I seen this track on the schedule either. Would you, Nation?
Again, in an Indy car all day long. But no, not in that backhoe.
I can't believe how many seasons we've been doing Wednesday nights, Nation.
Because we're fucking retarded.
We're idiots. The village idiots. Black and white.
Now, we need to
Tom.
change that. Because
What are we
beyond
changing it
idiot.
to? What are we going to change it to? Completely
I don't know.
fucking
What's-
retarded?
Would that be sufficient?
I don't know if that's sufficient enough. How about you can't?
See, I don't know.
How about you cannot be more retarded?
You can handle the truth.
That's right, and you cannot be more retarded than we are.
Yeah, somebody ever said that to me, I'd be like, hold my beer, motherfucker.
Actually, you know what you ought to put up there, Nation? Help, I'm lost.
Sorry about that, Jerry.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, I think that would be appropriate. Help, I'm lost, or help, I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
We only got so much fucking space, bro.
How about this, nation? Save me. You can
Hello,
just,
Diana. Damn it.
just put "save me" in capital letters and an exclamation point after it.
We need help.
Yep, that ought to prove it. Oh man, that got
That went south real quick.
it did. I'll tell you what, Holland's going to have to start charging Sweeting rent for the back bumper, nation. Sweeting's been hanging out on that back bumper since they come back from pit road.
Well, I mean, hell, I've been known to strip, but not for you or anybody else.
This Coop's kid knows how to put a real picture on a paint, and all Nation does is strips for aliens. Notice how I added that last part, Nation?
I shaved my balls for this.
Yep. Well, they're laughing, so we did something right. Save me!
Or we did something really, really wrong.
Save me! Or how about save us, Nation? Exclamation point. Who would they be saving us from? Probably ourselves.
Oh, good luck with that.
I'm just throwing that out there. I think if we need save from anyone, it would be ourselves. We created the whole giant mess that we get ourselves into.
I'm not going to agree to that.
Well, I'm going to agree to it completely.
Fuck that. I'm blaming Hal.
We created the YouTube channel. You created the pretty pictures.
Nope. Had nothing to do with it.
Yep. And then I got a computer
did
put together that would run a stream. And then some idiot said, "Oh, we should just start broadcasting these."
Yeah, you were that idiot.
I was not the idiot, and I'm glad
Yes,
that
you
Hal is
were.
watching the broadcast because he can back me up on this. Hal will
Hal, it
back
don't matter
me
how
up.
you did it.
We know who the fucker was that said, "Well, I could do this." And here we are, Nation. Season 10. The finale.
The end of the shit.
The end of Season 10. How happy are you now that it's the last one?
Yeah, because we don't ever have to come back.
We don't, and we might not do Wednesday nights anymore after tonight.
Nope.
And there's not that we won't be in the booth anymore, but maybe not
Wait,
on
what?
Wednesday night. There's a possibility that Coop and I are going to change nights out next season.
What the fuck, dude?
So I will go back to the truck series where Coop will come to the Xfinity. I'm just saying it could happen. A little conversation last night with a birdie, and the birdie told me that that could very well happen, and that would be kind of a change up of things, Nation.
Fuck that birdie. I got a bird shot in my goddamn 410.
I got a birdie that said that my goddamn fan on my computer sound like a fucking turbo about ready to take off.
That's what I wanted to ask you about. What happened to your rig?
The pedals had no signal to them.
Was it pouring hub burn? Be honest.
No, it wasn't. Well, I wish I could say it was
Come
because
on,
I could have
just a little bit.
I could have probably repaired it instead of racing from a Logitech Momo from this desk last night, which
The Momo.
I can tell you that after 2 nights of this chair like that, I'm not very fucking comfortable.
Who was it? Always had to. Ruark.
Yep. He ran the Momo for a long time, didn't he? Ooh.
Fuck yeah, he did.
Man, that 31 really needs to charge that 71 rent for that rear bumper down, Nation. He's harassing it. Oh, my
Really, Hal?
God.
Really?
What the fuck?
A2 Butte.
So the 1-2 battle, let's do it through the field. Heck with it. And the only way we're going to do that is to bring out a caution right here and get on board with the drivers. So not a lot of banking here at Phoenix, as you can see. On board right now with the leader, Richard Holland. How did he get there? Well, fuck. He started there, Nation. You believe that?
No, I don't believe that. at
After
all.
the 75 missed the start, the 31 was able to move from the third starting position to the first starting position. And that's how that happened. So let's go back to second. We're going to find a guy that was supposed to start on the pole. And he ended up starting dead last, and now he's knocking on the leader's door. And I think he might
Knock.
He's not saying, take me to your leader. Like on the Spaceship Nation. What he's saying,
"Just follow me."
I'm about to be the leader. You know what I mean? And that's the 75 right here, Chuck Sweeting. Actually, he's now the defending Twisted Tuesday Truck Series champion. So Sweeting's fast, Nation.
I saw that.
Another driver pretty quick here tonight is Just Rick in the 10 car.
Just Rick.
And we know who Just Rick is right here. Rick Fagone, driver of the 10 car. And he's getting around the Phoenix here pretty good tonight too, Nation. But he's about 3 seconds behind those leaders. He's going to have to get around it better, basically, is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. A little Vaseline on it.
That's right. Go back to fourth spot. We're going to find the driver of the 70 car, Burt Wilson, right here, sitting in the fourth position. And he's another 2.6 seconds behind just Rick. So a little bit of work to do right here for Burt, but having a good solid race here tonight in the 70 car. And hopefully he can get up there and knock off a few more spots before this thing's over with, Nation. Maybe, maybe a few and get it right up there to P1. Ooh. Did he
No.
downshift or did he get loose? I wasn't paying attention there. I don't know.
I tried to get into the goddamn iRacing, and it wouldn't let me in to watch it.
So you think as we go through here, we could actually force the curse of the camera as we're going to get on board with a teammate of Burt's, and this is going to be the 63 of Glenn Jamison. And, man, I'll tell you what, at the start of the race last night, Nation, and for about the first 20 laps, I thought this guy was about ready to hand us our ass, dude. Glenn Jamison in that truck last night was a rocket.
Mm-hmm.
The dude was fast, and he was driving away, and I don't know if the track rubbered up or if the darkness fell and his truck didn't turn right anymore or not, but I thought for sure he was going to beat our ass good.
It looks like he's doing pretty good right now.
Yep, right up. He just passed his teammate and took the fourth position away, so that's going to move a spot
Fuck
up right
you,
there
I'm
for
out.
the 63 of Glenn Jamison. Oh, we're going to go back and find Double B, Brian Beach, right here in the 18 car, sitting in the fifth spot as Bert's dropping back, man. And Double B shifting it. I heard it. He shifted it, Nation.
Sometimes you have to.
Looks like he's going to stay in fourth right here around what's now turns 1 and 2, down the back straightaway. But we'll see down here in 3 and 4 if he don't shift. I thought I heard it. There it is right there. So there's the downshift to third gear off the corner, and I'll tell you what, it's not. It appears to be working for a feller. Lap times aren't looking too shabby right now. They're actually comparable to the leader. As I go back to the sixth place driver, that's going to be the 00 car right here of Nick Hunt. Nick, another driver up there in the top 3 for about 20 laps or so, and having a great race here tonight at Phoenix to finish out season 10.
75 heading.
And through turns 1 and 2, he's keeping it in fourth gear. And I just heard the 75 call out that he's going to bring it to pit road. So we're going to go on board as he's going to get it woed down to a measly 45 miles per hour, Nation. And I'm going to go back, find Jerry Cochran in the 4 car. Cochran starting up in the P2 spot tonight. And we do have green flag pit stops, so this is going to bust all of our through the field up, Nation. So we're just going to drop this shit.
Yeah, we done fucked it all up.
Yeah, 31's going to come to pit road now. 75 came in a lap or 2 ago, so now the 31, the leader, is on pit road. And we are 81 of 150, so we have made it past the halfway point.
150.
You know what it was set at?
Shut up.
You know what it was set at last week?
No.
200.
Somebody needs to be tased.
Holland is first in the standings. I put that up there at the beginning of the broadcast, but after they got to racing, I had taken it down. And I can pull it up again, but
why?
it's just not worth it. I'm just
No,
kidding.
because you just said.
Well, I did it earlier, but right there is the standings. Richard Holland, your points leader, coming into tonight by a 7-point lead. Chuck Sweeting 7 points behind. Keaton Tripp is was 12 points behind coming into tonight, but Keaton did not make the race. So, and this is why I didn't want to pull this up again, Nation.
See, I told you didn't have to. You already said it.
Yep, and I can't get to it. So.
Uh-oh. Hang on. I got to go.
What?
I got to go.
What? Oh,
I just
Hal's
have
in
to,
here.
I have to go.
You don't have to go because Hal's here.
That's right.
All right. Now that I got
What's
that
going
out of
on,
the way.
Hal?
Feeling a little crappy.
Feeling a little crappy.
He doesn't, Junior, he doesn't have to win the championship. Just so you know. This is points throughout the entire season. So he come in with a 7-point lead. As long as he leads here, it finishes a race of points leader. He's a champion. It don't matter if he finishes first or eighth.
Right.
So he doesn't necessarily have to win. I can tell you that pitting a lap or two sooner, Sweeting was able to get ahead of Richard Holland right here. But I don't know who took tires and who didn't. So I don't know, guys that might have saved a set of tires, or they're doing a little bit of a half a run on tires, or what.
Yeah, they should hire professionals to broadcast this shit.
They should, because we're terrible.
Of course we are.
Village idiots, the worst. We couldn't make it no worse if we tried, Nation.
Yeah, I don't know how we could.
No, we try, and I don't know. Hal can't even figure it out, too. I'm sure most broadcasts leave his head spinning. Along with everyone else. When it gets over with, they're like, what the fuck did I just do with 2 hours of my life?
You wasted it.
Wasted! Well, that's what we should put. You know how on Grand Theft Auto, when you got killed, it would say wasted? We should put that at the end of our broadcast, Nation.
Wasted.
Yep.
So what's wrong, Hal?
I just have a head cold.
Oh, those fuckers suck.
Yeah, and those head colds amplify that I hate this fucking track.
Yeah.
They do.
I wasn't running this fucking drag.
I'm going to tell you, Hal, last night when I went to get on my rig and the pedals didn't work, I should have fucking quit. That should have been my sign not to race.
Nobody likes a quitter.
Well, I should have.
Probably.
But instead, no. We're digging out the Momo. That's only because I broke the Sidewinder hack. So we're digging out the Momo, and we're getting the Momo hooked up, and did it on the broadcast rig, and I had a terrible race, and I took a track that I used to like, and I don't even fucking like it no more. That's how it happens.
And you fucked up your rig.
What happened to Burt Wilson?
I don't know.
Feller dropped a few spots, got a dent on that right quarter panel, and Junior says you like aliens more, Nation. Is that true?
I think Junior is mentally incapacitated.
I don't know, but we're 90 of 150. We only got 59 laps, Nation, left of season 10. You believe
and then
that?
we're done forever.
Maybe. on Wednesday nights. I don't know.
Fuck you, Vern. We're done forever.
Might switch to Tuesday nights, but I don't know. We'll see.
I have to be on call on Tuesday nights.
Might just
So-
switch Tuesday to Wednesday night.
So that means in 10 seasons, Nation's actually showed up for 5 full ones.
Shut up, pal.
If he's here half the time, right? So there's a driver right there. We got to get back to some of these guys that I haven't been able to pay as much attention to because I'm an idiot, right, Nation? 24 Dakota
You are
Floyd.
definitely an idiot.
Riding in the top 10 right here. And then, of course, you got Macaulay Culkin, who's conveniently got the Cocoa Puffs car parked on 6th Road for 64 laps, Nation.
Mm-hmm.
And Brian Beach having a little bit of trouble after he was up there fighting for the top 5. 18 car must have had a pit road penalty because he's got himself a couple laps down here. And Jerry Cochran also being scored a lap down right now. So a driver that's up to 7th, though. 86 car, John Sanu. Nation knows a little bit about this 86 and 24 car. Secretly moonlighting. We'll go with secretly moonlighting.
The fuck did I do?
Something to do with I'll color your car.
Oh, yeah, I did do that.
So as the lead changed around, it's 6 seconds for the driver of the 75 car, Chuck Sweeting.
So he's gonna sweep this shit, right? No, he can't sweep it.
Not as long as Holland is sitting back in second.
Nah, he's fine.
If he wins tonight, he'll sweep the racetrack.
He'll sweep the track for the truck win and
Right.
the Xfinity win, but he won't sweep the championships. Because Richard Holland's doing what he needs to do right here, and he's riding in the second position right now. And he
Junior,
could,
are you really thinking of yourself in the third person? Because don't do that.
damn. What's going on there, Nation?
Yeah, fuck if I know.
Well, those laughs and smiley faces, that's just going to encourage that type of behavior, Nation.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
I'm indifferent.
Indifferent, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you need to talk to Joe Biden about it.
Who? Never heard of her.
I think he needs a face-to-face with Biden, don't you, Al?
Oh,
Oh,
he wouldn't.
man.
He wouldn't like that at all.
Get it all worked out. Maybe we should do an intervention and call the aliens down here, Nation.
Joe probably couldn't spell nation without spell check.
Yeah, no, he can't. He can't spell Joe without spell check.
Yeah, he can't spell his own goddamn name.
Oh, that's a fact.
It is a fact.
I know.
Sadly enough.
Meanwhile, ooh,
Back in reality.
man, 86 car making a little contact with that outside wall, or was that the 24? 24 car did
24.
right in front of the 31. Talk about a holy smokes, I shit my pants moment.
Holy smokes! Whoa, yeah.
That would have been the holy smokes. Don't think it quite turned into the full I shit my pants, did it, Hal?
Well, not that bad yet.
Not that bad yet,
Come on, Hal.
Sure
wake
got
up.
him. Sure got him talking.
It woke him up, though, didn't it?
I'm sure.
Meanwhile, back up front, 6.7 seconds. 6.8 seconds. It just keeps growing. This man is getting around the track like a... He just made Phoenix his bitch, is all he's doing, Nation. He did it last night in the
I'd
trucks.
pick a hotter bitch if I was him.
Did it last night in the trucks, and he's continuing that domination right here in the Xfinity car.
I'll say hi down here, Jerry.
So we'll go back to
Fucking race over yet.
31 of Richard Holland in second. We're going to do a quicker through the field. We'll go back to third. You're going to find a 10 car. Just Rick in the 10 car nation.
Just Rick.
Just Rick. Back and forth, going to be Glenn Jamison. Another solid night for this driver. Driver of the 63. Little Sour Patch paint job going on. And Nick Hunt in the 00, good recovery for him. Got her back up in the top 5 right now. And if you see a car drifting behind Nick, that's going to be that 70 car, Burt Wilson. So Burt's, he's been sliding the Nerds machine around a little bit here. You see a little dent back there on that right rear, and that means that he slid her into the wall, a timer 10. As we go back to 7th, and we're going to find that awesome paint job by Mini Coupe on Coupe's ride. Bradley Cooper in the 5 car. That's what we call Little Coupe is Mini Coupe, Nation.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to call him, Mini Coupe. So Coupe
Yeah,
up to the 7th
do you really
position
want him
now.
to be named after a car like that?
Look, man. If
Have
we
you
call,
ever driven one of those fucking pieces of shit?
why would I want to, number one? But number two, if we call Bradley Cooper Coupe, then it'd just be fitting that we call the little guy Mini Coupe.
Just saying, those
I'm
cars
just-
are junk.
I'm saying too. So we're back here with 86 of Johnson News sitting in the 8th position. And he is on the lead lap. And the other guy that's fought his way back to the lead lap is this driver, the 4 car, Jerry Cochran. Cochran started up in P2, and I think he's last week's winner, isn't he? Nation?
Fuck if I know.
I can't remember.
And you're asking me to remember.
But it was just a week ago. We should.
Yeah, I don't know what I had for breakfast.
Yes, he was. He won
Thinking
last
about
week
it
at
for a
Talladega, actually. And I thought that he did, so now that we got that sorted out,
Ish.
maybe, possibly,
Thank you, sir.
just slightly
Maybe.
sorted out. Probably not all the way sorted out because we don't have anything all the way sorted out. We're going to go back to 10th and find this driver, Dakota Floyd, driving a 24 car. Dakota's a couple laps down, and, you know, with the miracle of some cautions here at the end of this thing, don't count that 24 out. We get a couple caution flags, and he might very well be on the lead lap and hungry for a win, Nation, but it's a long shot. Another one it's a long
Little
shot
bit.
for now. It's going to be Brian Beach in the 18 car. B's got himself a couple laps down here. But he's got the 24 in front of him, so that's for position. It's possible for B to get back in the top 10 right here. So that's not out of the question. And then in 12th, we're going to find this driver still sitting on pit road for 82 laps now, Nation.
Hey, still got a chance.
Macaulay Culkin in the Cocoa Puffs machine.
Still have faith in him.
The 81, with a bunch of cautions, maybe a feller could make it up and win. He may even lap the
Exactly.
fucking field, Nation.
You don't know.
He
You
come
never
from
know.
pit road and lap the field.
Just waiting for the last lap.
He's all he's doing is giving these guys a head start.
Yeah, he's just giving them a break.
Right.
Right.
Giving them a break or a head start right here. That's what he's doing. So that's your through the field, and there's not a lot of them. There's only 12 of them here right now.
He's just sitting there like Ricky Bobby. He's going to
Ricky
snap.
Bobby. Ricky Booby.
Ricky Booby.
7.43 seconds the lead Chuck Sweeting has right now over Richard Holland. And if I'm Holland, I'm not going to burn my shit up chasing him down, Hal.
Fuck no, he doesn't have to.
Nah, you don't need to.
No, just run second, call it a fucking day, right?
That's right. Just finish and
Or just run up there and send him.
Run up there and
No.
send. Don't do that, Nation. That ain't. Well, the problem with doing that is you might send him and just screw yourself.
Yeah, but if he come out dead last, he's still going to win, right?
No,
Oh.
no, he wouldn't. If he come out dead last, he would not win the championship.
All right, Richard, do not do that.
So the 31's going to want to keep that ride clean tonight.
Well, it's already fucked up.
I kind of want to see who's shifting, Nation.
Okay, let's find out.
Go on board here.
I'll be right back, Vern.
So it won't be It'd be this corner here that we've seen one of them shifting. Well, 31 car is going to keep it in 4th gear. It'd probably be this other corner anyway, down here in 3 and 4 that he would shift. You hear that, Hal? McCauley's given everyone a break since he's dominating season 11 so far.
Right. Ahead of us all, right?
Yep, so on board with the 2nd place driver. I just wanted to see if he was shifting, but he's not. But I know a driver that was earlier, and he's worked his way back in the top 10, so we're going to see if he's doing that now. He's got about 31 laps on his run here. There it is, downshift right there, 3rd gear. He's been doing that, but I can't tell if it's an advantage or not, Hal.
I don't know.
I mean, I tried it last night in the trucks, and I'm probably the only one that tried that stupid shit, but there was no advantage to me doing it. You know what I mean? If there was, I'd probably had a better night, but no, probably not. As you see him get it wound up there in 3rd gear, go back up to 4th, and it looks like through 1 and 2 or through 3 and 4 there. Thank you for switching Phoenix backwards, but through 3 and 4, it looks like out of 4 he gets a better run, Hal.
Right.
But man, out of turn 2 right there, he had to get all the way out of the gas and probably onto the brake to keep from knocking the wall down. But you hear him through there. He gets her wound up nicely. And
Saying hi.
let's try any other driver here. Just randomly, we'll get on board with the
Appreciate it,
70
sir.
of Burt Wilson to see if he's doing that. And pit stops are going to be coming up again pretty quickly, Hal.
Yeah, we're getting close.
Yeah, and what should be the final pit stop of the race. I know they can go 40 laps, and I'm surprised 1 or 2 of these guys ain't jumped on the pit road yet. You know what I mean?
All right.
I mean, you're inside that window. You got 33 laps to go, so what's it going to hurt? And we did have one taker there, 00 car, coming off pit road right now. Burt Wilson actually in 4 laps ago, so he can go all the way now. And I give the credit to these drivers for doing that because, hey, if you're back there a little bit and you need to catch up, what's a better way to catch up? Work a little bit of strategy that the front guys ain't doing.
Yeah, I mean, you got to try pit earlier.
Last race of the season. Can't hold nothing back.
We gone.
That right, Nation.
Yeah, that's right, buddy.
You throw everything you got at it in the kitchen sink and you go up to fucking Lowe's and get you a new kitchen sink when it's over.
Wait, what?
That's just a saying, Nation. You throw everything in the kitchen sink at it, and then you go to Lowe's and get you a fucking new one.
If
I
that
thought it
don't
was
work-
something about throwing spaghetti at a wall and see if it sticks.
Well, I don't think that's relevant, really.
Well, if
Okay.
that don't work, you just drive it into the wall and sit on pit road for the rest of the race.
That's right. You Macaulay it. We'll call that.
Yeah.
We'll call that a Macaulay Culkin move.
No, I'll call that anybody racing Hal move.
Damn.
Well, they do. They always wreck his fucking ass.
Nation, let me ask you a question. What did Hal do to you?
He didn't do anything to me.
Then why do you attack him so fiercely?
I wasn't attacking him. I was telling him everybody fucking wrecks his ass.
Oh. I thought you were insinuating that Hal caused his own
No.
issues.
Fuck no. Hal run a fucking clean race, and then some dickhead comes along, and there goes Hal.
It does happen, don't it, Hal?
A little bit.
And I hate to laugh about it, but that's all you can do after it's over. You know what I mean?
It's done. What are you going to do?
What's done is done.
He's right, but goddamn.
If you don't have a sense of humor about it, you go fucking nuts, would you?
It ain't.
Ain't nothing you
Welcome to
could
my
do.
world.
I figured out years ago in sim racing that I couldn't go through a computer and punch a guy out. And I learned that,
That is
years
true.
ago. And
Unless you live in California, you can think you can do that.
so the one thing over the years, though, that I have wanted them to create is a way for us to do that. You know, just reach through there, Hal, and just smack the shit out of them. What the fuck were you thinking? You know what I mean? But that's the one thing that the online gaming world has not gotten us. We have not gotten that far. Nation
Well,
knows
both
about...
y'all,
We're on
really?
Pit Road.
Both y'all? Really?
Fucking Macaulay.
And, dude, there's no fucking way in hell you spell belligerent without spell check.
That was a good one, Nation. Macaulay.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. He burnt you down, dude. So leaders are on pit road 31. 75 back on the racetrack right now. Holland on pit road. So this is it, man. This is the final pit stops. 27 laps away from the end of season 10. Let's crown a champion. Let's find a winner for the race.
And let's check the fuck out of
And
here.
hell, let's not even do the driver of the day. We'll skip that shit. One less interview, Nation.
Yeah, fuck it. No, we'll skip them all. Fuck it.
Give what all?
I said we'll skip it all.
Nation knows a lot about wrecking asses.
Yeah, but
fuck,
she asked
man?
for it, so fuck off.
And Junior said he didn't need no spell check.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
It's funny that you tell them they need spell check when it clearly in black and white in the top left-hand corner says the Village Idiots Nation.
Right. I should be the one that needs spell check.
Exactly. We should need it. We should need more than spell check. We should probably need all the psychological help available to any human being.
Mm-hmm. Like life
Wouldn't you
check.
agree with that, Hal?
I don't know.
We need psychological help. Not even evaluation.
Evaluation?
No, not even. We're past the evaluation.
We're
We
beyond
need-
that shit.
We need full fucking help. Full certified
Yeah.
help.
We need an ambulance with the fucking lights on and shit and straight jacket, all the shit.
Well, probably the straight jackets and what do they call that thing they used to do to them in the old days? In their head, they cut in their brain. Lobotomy.
No, they shove that through their eye.
Oh,
Well, I get, yeah, it does go into their
yeah,
brain.
right. We probably need 3 of them.
I only got 2 eyes.
We need 3 of them.
Fuck.
You got 3 eyes.
No, don't put it in my pee-pee hole. What?
After they go through both eyes, you won't even know they went through your pee-pee hole. Is that how you? Is that how you?
This is just going down.
Is that how you say it to the aliens when they're probing you? No, not the pee-pee hole.
No, not there. I'll knock one of your big ass eyes out.
It went full south, didn't it, Hal?
Full.
All the fucking way to the end. I'll tell you.
How have we got away with this shit for so long?
I don't know. YouTube's gonna.
Dude.
I'll bet you that YouTube watches this stream and they're happy when our season ends. They're like, God,
you
please
just
don't
think
let
they're
these
sitting there with
fuckers
their
come
fucking-
back another season.
So they're just sitting there with their fucking lollipops and goddamn whatever the
Sadly-
fuck the little package use.
Sadly, they probably are.
Glad I could help them out.
I wouldn't. It wouldn't surprise me. Would it surprise you, Hal?
I'm going high in 3 and 4.
No.
Bert.
Tim said they used to watch his stream. Remember?
Yeah.
Make it.
And he got Busted Nation's ass said he got his fucking channel shut down.
Hey, I didn't do that.
No, you didn't. He fucking went to sleep when he was watching a TV show, didn't he, Hal?
Yeah, it was a video he was watching.
He was watching my video. And
Right.
I had, I don't know, some stupid music playing, whatever it was. I don't even remember what the video was about.
Even Bill said that's a good one, Vern.
Bill, don't build Vern that up.
Don't
Just
encourage
do it.
me.
Just don't do it, man. There's no future in it.
Oh, yeah, there is. There's several more
No.
seasons that we could do
No.
this.
I
So
thought we were done after tonight.
19 laps to go, and Chuck Sweeting has an 11.8 second lead, Hal.
Wow.
Is that insurmountable, or
Started from pit road.
I guess we could get a caution flag, and it would make it all disappear.
With
Ooh.
19 laps to go.
All of it.
I don't know, dude.
Why not? Let's see who's got tires left.
But I'm just saying, he's outdriven them this much.
Let's make it fun, huh, Hal?
All right.
We'll find out who's got tires, and shit, it might change the whole complexion of the race and the championship.
McCall, I need you to go out and hit the pace car.
That's right. You knocked the piss out of that pace car. Look at Burt Wilson in the 70 car. Looked like he just went around a couple cars there and said, let me show you boys how to do this. Sitting in the top 5, that 70 car is right now.
Is Mike moderating?
Moderating or adminning? Administrating.
That's what I meant. Admin.
Yes, he's administrating.
Okay, I was wondering why he wasn't out. Shut up, pal.
I didn't say a word.
Shut up, pal.
Yeah, put a caution out and invert the field. I think Sweeting would go to Pennsylvania.
He's gonna whip somebody's ass.
This dude's got a 12-second lead, Macaulay. That is wrong in every country. Every planet. You think there would be any mad people if the caution come out, Nation?
No problem, Chuck.
I got some empty beer bottles. We can find out.
Boy, I tell you what, if Macaulay did that, I just want to have all the team channels open at one time
No
when
problem.
he does it. You imagine the talk that they're going to give Macaulay Nation?
Now, fuck that. I got a plug that plugs right into the wall. I'll pull it.
It's going to be bad, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It may even scar people's ears and ruin them for life. It's possible.
Yeah, I've already been ruined, so try to beat that.
Man, when people ask what happened to you, they're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm on iRacing. I broadcast fucking stupid races on YouTube. That's what's wrong with me.
That would be it.
But that is not what's wrong with me, because it was wrong with us before we even started doing it, Nation.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong.
I mean, the first broadcast is like, ha ha, we don't know what the fuck we're doing. My computer's smoking.
And now we're like,
That's
we
basically
should
what I
know
go
what
back
we're doing,
to,
but
right?
we still don't.
And now we're
Shit,
fucking
sounds good to me.
years later. We're not talking about days, weeks, or months, but years later.
I'll make it
We're sitting here and I'm like, I still don't know what the fuck this button does. And how do you click the ticker? How do you unclick the ticker, Nation? I don't even know how to shut that fucking ticker off.
I thought we deleted the ticker.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Maybe we need to go back to the ticker. Like, where'd that top 10 just fucking come from?
Al, what do you think? You think we should go back to the ticker?
I think I'm the only one who's got any tires left, though.
I don't know.
How?
What?
Wake up.
Somebody's watching the stream.
Ain't no fucking way.
Macaulay's telling him telling him he's going to throw a caution out and invert the field. I got
He
the
gonna
driver
get his
chat
ass
turned on.
He is going to get his white bread ass whooped.
12.6 seconds, the 75 car has on second place right now.
Second lead right now.
And this guy is just putting on a clinic. And he did it last night in the trucks in his defense. But, I mean, this car drives completely different from the truck, don't it, Hal?
Are you kidding
Oh,
right
yeah.
now? We haven't
And
got
it drives
cars, huh?
completely different. Oh, the 5 car almost give the wish right there. I mean, he put that right rear in the wall, and he put it there all the way, Nation.
Anybody else in?
10 laps, I don't think it's going to do
I
any
think
good.
he knocked the fucking ceiling fan off the back of the car.
Yeah, whoop our ass, whoop our ass.
What the fuck?
Oh,
You might have bent the blade.
he bent the blades. Hal's right.
racing.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
He bent the blades, Nation.
Yeah, you do.
I'll tell you what, though, that 5 car sitting in the 6th position, he wants that spot from that 70 car. He's got 9 laps to do it. He's working on the 70 right now, and he's driving the fucking wheels off this thing, Nation. This is better than the lead battle because there ain't one of them.
I'll
No.
start a bid to have me turn around on the track and start
Look
racing
at Coop,
everybody.
though. I mean, he's working hard. Mini Coop designed the paint, and Coop is out there driving his ass off. And you know, with the kid painting that up and designing that car for you, that you're going to race your hardest to try to win the damn thing.
Right.
Fuck, just roll it.
Or at least get it up there in the top 3 and get you an interview afterwards. You know what I mean?
Oh, I don't want to talk to that fucker.
So he is almost in the top 5. Look at the run he got on the 70 car down the straightaway, and he's going to take a look to the inside. The 70 says no.
I think the bet fan blade made him quicker.
It might have. Maybe a couple bent fan blades right there would, I don't know, turn it into a little tighter impeller, kind of like a turbine, Hal. Turned a ceiling fan
Might
into
have made it turn, you know.
it turned a ceiling fan into a fucking turbo.
Yeah.
But it could have actually, that right rear might help it turn a little. As long as it don't. Oh, I heard him downshift. Did you hear it?
Yep.
Oh, gloves are off now, Hal. It's getting
It's done.
serious. He's downshifting. But you seen that he didn't gain anything on the 70 car right there.
Well, that 70's gone.
But down on this end, he does gain on him. But he almost parks it in the bleachers every time he exits turn 2 there. So what a great battle back here. And this is to get inside the top 5. 5 laps to go, under 5 laps to go at the line.
Top 5 here.
And I'll tell you right now, they're right in front of the race
Oh,
leader.
so nice of you, Chuck.
Yeah.
Chuck Sweeting is right there. He's about ready to lap inside the top 5. You want to talk about how big of a lead he got? He has. It's 11.1 seconds on second place.
Pop open a couple beers.
13 seconds on third. 15 seconds on fourth, and 26 seconds on fifth and sixth. And with 4 to go, is he going to catch the 5 and the 70 and put them a lap down? He'd lap all the way up to the top 4, Hal. He's led 54 laps of 150 laps here tonight, which is over a third of the race. Last night he was able to take the lead about midway through, probably. And he
You
took
don't
off.
really need to push it very hard.
He took off from there. But Richard Holland, 11 seconds back, doing exactly what he needs to do to lock up a championship here tonight at Phoenix in Season 10 in the Wicked Wednesday Xfinity Series. And that's keep the damn thing clean and get to the finish line. We got 2 to go until that leader takes the start-finish line one more time. What he's going to do is he comes out of turn 4. The white flag's out. We've seen the flag man waving it. 11.7 seconds the lead from the 75 to the 31 as Chuck Sweeting works down here 1 and 2. Going to come out of turn 2 for the final time down the back straightaway. And Chuck Sweeting's going to make one more turn down into turn 3. Off of turn 4 to the checkered flag, and Chuck Sweeting will sweep Phoenix while Richard Holland locks up the championship here with the Wicked Wednesday Xfinity Series. And that's how it's going to end. We got one winner and one champion.
Thanks, guys.
Nation.
Some guys all season.
But that's still 2 interviews in one, right?
Top 3 right here for just Rick Fagone in the 10, and then Glenn Jamison, a respectable night for the driver in the 63. So we'll get Chuck Sweeting, the race winner. He's going to do some burnouts here, and I imagine the 31's probably going to burn it down as well. I know I would. So there he goes. 75 of Chuck Sweeting sweeping Phoenix, winning the truck championship, but Richard Holland right here in the
Enjoyed racing with all
31.
you guys.
Your Season 10 WFO Racing League's
almost done, Bert.
Wicked
Good racing
Wednesday
league.
Xfinity Series champion.
Yeah, me too.
And that's not this
Probably
feller's
should've had
first
me way before
championship.
that, but 3 was killing me.
It is not.
Nope. In fact, in
So
the
hard to
truck
freaking hack
series,
there,
he's
man.
won. He's won 2 in a row in the truck series, and I know that he won K&N championships. I think it was 2 or 3 of them, right, Hal?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, he's won many of them, and he's gonna burn it down right here. The 75 is already disconnected, so. But he is down in the staging room.
Did you see what was in Discord?
Uh-uh.
Well, just for a running list, our first season,
Yeah.
it was you.
Oh, season 1 and season 2.
Yep. Nick Gardner was season 3.
Yep. Gardner was season 3. That was the first season I stepped out.
Austin Wagner,
Yep.
James Hudson,
Hudson,
Keaton Tripp,
back to
Keaton
back.
Tripp, Richard Holland, Chuck Sweeney.
Yep. That would be our season 10 for. At least we counted right on the seasons.
Yep. Running order for all of them right there.
Yep. Yeah, you can see that on Dan Lisa's. Well, not it's Sim Racer Hub now, but you can see it there as well. So let's get our interviews done real quick. Chuck Sweeting, we got you up in the broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
What
Hey
up?
guys, how's it going?
Man, you brought out the broom at Phoenix, and you didn't hold nothing back, did you?
I've been trying all season to get a sweep, and I don't know, it might be the first one I've ever gotten, but yeah, this track just kind of suits me. I told the guys on the radio a few laps to go that maybe we could just run here every other week next season.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Well, I mean, if you're dominating like that, 2 races in a row, you would want to do that too, Nation.
Nah, I don't know about that.
Nation just piping off. He didn't even know. You hear that, Chuck? That's what I
It
put
might-
up.
You can tell me to fuck off anytime you want.
That's what I put up with the entire race.
The entire fucking season.
Actually, 8 or 9 fucking seasons, if you want to be honest here.
It's been a minute, yeah.
Chuck, what happened at the start? You qualified P1, but it looked like you may have actually started from pit road or close to it.
Yeah, I forgot my glasses, and I exited out, and I jumped up, out of the car. I jumped up and ran to the kitchen and got them and sat back down. I said I had 30 seconds, and I went to click on the button, and all of a sudden it said missed start. So I don't know where my 30 seconds went, but it worked out.
So, man,
That's really not a bad deal, dude.
not at all. And this was a caution-free race, so what people have to understand is we had 13 cars start here tonight, Chuck. So in a caution-free race, you actually gave yourself a penalty at the start of this thing and then still went up there and won it by 11.6 seconds.
Yeah, it was rolling pretty good tonight. I couldn't pass Richard earlier in the race when I was following him, so I did the same thing I did last night. I got right side tires on that one green flag stop, and I swear the car was just like the truck last night. It was faster the second half of the run than it would have been on 4 tires because it just makes it freer, and that's what I like. So got a big lead on him, and then just kind of held it the rest of the race.
Well, that's sometimes what it takes. And man, I mean the truck series last night, you were able to pull off the championship in that. So I know that had to feel really good. But then to come out here tonight, you were racing for a championship, but you broke the broom out, man.
Yeah, it was fun to get the win, but Richard's really good. Congrats to him. You're not gonna win a championship by winning one race, and he was just good all season, better than me all season. So we'll regroup and see if we can give them a fight for it next season.
Yeah, there's season 11 will be coming up quickly, so you have another shot to wrap up the championship. And I can tell you, based off what we've seen on performance-wise in season 10 and the win tonight, three total wins in this series over the season, Chuck. So
Yeah, that's not too bad.
yeah, it's a pretty good season, I would say. Nation,
Yeah, I'll take it.
You got anything you want to add for the Truck Series champion and the guy that broke out the broom here at Phoenix?
Congratulations, my friend. But Vern, I want to ask you, what the fuck? I thought we were done here tonight.
What do you mean done?
There was no season 11. We don't come back.
That's our first interview. We're not done, Nation.
My bad.
We got 2 more to do. So
No, Chuck, dude, you fucking, yeah, really, dude, you rocked it. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, I like this track. I don't know, it suits my driving style. So that's had some fun.
Well, Nation was asking if you got any shirts or hats for sale.
Negative. Why would I have shirts or hats?
Well, goddamn, what am I going to wear tomorrow? The fuck?
He might make you some, Chuck. He'd be your fan club.
I need one. I don't ever get any votes for driver of the day. My sister
you
watches
hear
every
that,
race,
Nation?
but she doesn't get in the chat.
What
What
the
are you yelling at
heck?
me for? Amy's right there. He's the one that can get the votes.
Let me ask you, Chuck. After when you talk to your sister after one of these is over, is she like, those guys are nuts?
Yeah, but she enjoys it. She has a good time watching the race.
I guarantee you she hates the fuck out of us.
No, she says it doesn't get boring or annoying like some of the other broadcasters. So that's good.
Now we always try to we'll do something stupid enough it don't get that way, won't we, Nation?
We do some stupid shit, yeah.
We do. Chuck, do you have anyone you want to thank while we got you in the booth here?
Hey, everybody has a right to make an ass out of themselves every now and then.
That's exactly
Fuck,
right.
every now and again.
We
do it
it all the
every
fucking
day.
time.
Congrats to Richard on an awesome season. He deserves a championship. Thank you to Hal for supporting the league with Amy Contracting, and just thanks to all you guys for all your hard work. To Michael, Bradley, everybody that's worked all season long to make this a pleasure to run in. Even when I'm not in victory lane, I'm still having a good time with you guys.
That's exactly what it's about, man. We appreciate all the kind words as always there, Chuck. And once again, I don't know if you looked at the website and went under the truck portal, but a guy might have put a picture in there somewhere.
No, I didn't.
So if you want to go check that, it will validate that you are the Twisted Tuesday Truck Series champion.
I see it now. Yeah, I didn't see that earlier.
Yeah, it'll always
That's
show
awesome.
up at the
Thank you.
bottom, so it'll validate that. And congratulations on that. I mean, I truly mean that. And then being able to do, we know. I mean, Hal's in the booth and he races the truck and the car, and we know that they handle vastly different. So what you did by winning last night and tonight was not an easy feat by no means.
Yeah, there definitely a lot of difference in them, especially horsepower wise. But yeah, it was. I don't know. My strategy worked the same tonight as last night. That was the key, I think. So, and I knew Richard wasn't going to take any risks tonight. So I'm like, screw it. I'll take 2 tires. If it works out, great. If it doesn't, no big deal. He's going to win the championship anyway. So, but yeah, it's been an awesome season, and I'm really looking forward to the next one.
Well, there you go, man. Take that momentum swing, and we'll see you back here in season 11, Chuck, and we wish you the best of luck, buddy.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Y'all have a great night.
Yeah, and thank you for tolerating me and Nation on these interviews.
All right, man.
All right, Nation, we survived one. The second one's a good one, though. You ready, Nation?
What are we doing?
I don't know. Richard Holland.
Never heard of her.
I got you, man.
You did what you did what needed to be done.
Yep, that's what we did. We did exactly what we had to do. I knew Chuck was just completely dominant when he wanted to turn it on. He was, you weren't going to race with him, and there was no way we were going to keep up with him. And fortunately, with the way that the Chace was set up this year, having the cumulative points and we had that 7-point buffer. I knew we didn't have to win the race. So unlike years past, and it kind of changes your strategy a little, and how you go about things. So I just we were really strong early, and then Chuck got around us taking 2 tires, and he likes to do there, works for him. And I almost tried it, and I was like, you know what, I don't need to gamble it. I can finish second, third, or whatever, fourth. And so I just did my thing, and I just stopped even looking at the relative after a while, and I just rode around the track for the most part. So congrats to Chuck, for completely dominating this place this weekend, or this week here. But yeah, we did what we had to do, man. We wanted to win this thing, this Xfinity Championship. Meant a lot to us. And, yeah, we did exactly what we had to do to get it done.
So I think my next question, when we talk about that, was at the beginning of the race when the 75 was supposed to start in front of you. He was MIA. Did it feel good?
It felt real good. I didn't know if Chuck fell asleep or, what. I don't know what happened there.
He said something about some missing eyeglasses. That's all I know.
Yeah, well, I don't know, but I heard him say something about there was 30 seconds to go when it went to grid. So I don't know what happened, and I feel bad if that's what happened. But either way, we were racing right along, and I wasn't sure what was going to take place. And the next thing I know, I see him on the relative like 3 seconds behind us, and I'm like, wow, and that was, when I pretty much knew we weren't going to keep pace with him, especially on a long run. So. It kind of changed our mindset from winning to just winning the championship.
Well, I'll tell you, the 31 car did look good tonight, and you were able to lead some laps, and like we said, you did what was necessary to win the championship, and you're no stranger to doing that either. So,
yeah,
this season though has been different, right?
Yeah, it has. I think in both series, the competition was really, really good. I think a lot of guys that have raced in here in past seasons have stepped up their game. They were more competitive this year, ran better, had better finishes. We're up there in the points a little more than they probably would have been in the past. And then, of course, Keaton and Austin and them guys coming back. And, Keaton's always stupid fast everywhere we go. So he's a tough one to beat.
This is
no
a good track for him too. I was kind of It was kind of weird that he wasn't here tonight.
Yeah. I thought he would be. But yeah, and then you got Chuck coming on board, who's as consistent and good on the long runs and as fast as they come. So I think the competition, like I say, was just really, really tough, and that's kind of what makes this championship feel so good. We kind of struggled with this car and the strategy halfway the first half of the season, and then we started getting it and figuring it out, and then getting better finishes, and then we got the win at Homestead, and we just had 5 good finishes in the Chace and set us up for this. And
you earned it this season.
You're
exactly right. I mean, you had to earn it because the level of competition is probably the best that I've seen it.
Well, it ranks up there with that couple seasons ago when we had that. I won the ARCA championship there when we had 12 or 13 different winners. Remember that?
Yes, I did.
That ranks up there with that. It felt like that season, anybody could win, and it was just really competitive. So, but when you win and you cap it off with a championship at a season like this, it just makes it feel that much better.
Makes it all better. You're exactly right about that, and it a little bit different strategy in the Chace on points this season, and I don't know that we're going to keep it this way because we tend to change that up from time to time, Richard, and we just do that so it doesn't get boring.
Yeah, no, I mean it is what it is. We're all in the same boat, so whatever the rules are, the rules are, and so we all got to play by them. So. We just were fortunate enough to have it the way that it was, because if it were the other way around, we wouldn't have won this championship tonight. So, I mean, it may have changed our strategy some or whatever, or what we did, but Chuck was stupid fast, and I don't think you're gonna do anything with him unless you had some sort of a weird strategy at the end and a caution or something.
Yeah, I had to throw a rope and tie it around his bumper or something, and
Well, I was thinking like have
I
someone
had beer bottles.
spike strip or something, but yeah,
Nation with his beer bottles again.
yeah, that may
They were
do it.
trying to get McCauley to throw a caution and invert the field.
Yeah, we did work on that a little bit, and we decided that wouldn't be a good idea for Macaulay's
Yeah.
safety. We were
Right.
concerned with
Pennsylvania
the
would be a
safety
lot
of
more
Macaulay.
populated.
Yeah, probably not.
It would. You don't. I mean, we can't take Macaulay out, right?
Right.
Because I don't know how to set the races up and do tire limits like he does.
Yes, you do, you dumb fuck. Yes, you do.
Not do the tire limits.
McCauley says new
You
rule
ha-
Put a
change.
number in there.
Listen,
you'll be fine.
you got to do that shit, Nation, and that beta UI, and I don't use that.
I don't use it either.
That
McCauley says new rule change. All past championship drivers get an EOL start every race.
Damn.
Jesus, he's a tough one, isn't he, Holland?
Yeah, he's brutal with his new rules.
Isn't he?
You've won. How many championships total is this? I've counted like
4, I
five.
think.
5, I think.
I think this one's 5. I think.
Yeah, I think it's 5.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's 5. So 5 championships, and you've won a championship basically in all the cars we've ran.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
You've
because
won in the K&N car, you've won multiple in the truck, and then you've won in the Xfinity car here.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
you're kind of a dick on championships.
The only one he didn't.
Yeah.
That's what you get for hiding from me on Facebook. Fuck you.
Hiding.
What is
You're the one that's been hiding.
I ain't been hiding.
What is going on in here, Nation?
I usually pick on him in the mornings on Facebook.
Think Nation's hiding or something?
Nation, why do you take it upon yourself to pick on Richard Holland in the morning? Maybe we should
Oh,
ask
my
that.
Because it's fucking fun.
I'm telling you. I don't
He's
know.
brutal.
Wicked.
Well, you got
he
driver
knows
of-
I love him to death.
You got
so-
driver of the day
And,
too,
yeah.
Richard.
You also
Nice.
have driver of the day.
Nice. They came out and watched and wrote it and voted for us, huh? Rooted for us.
Yes.
Hell yeah, man. I wish we could have won the race, but the most important thing was we got the championship, and a lot of that is not possible without them guys supporting us. And like I say every week, we know they're there, watching, actually rooting for us, supporting us, and wishing good things for us, and means a lot. So we appreciate it. Glad we could win this championship for them.
Yeah, when you come in, Phoenix on the final race, sometimes winning the race isn't what's important, man, because at the end of it, you know that you're going to be the champion.
Yeah. I felt good about however we ran. It didn't matter to me. Just wanted to lock it up, So I feel good about the way we ran. We ran up front, led some laps. I mean, you can't complain, and we finished second.
No, you had a fast car tonight, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
And if one little thing could have happened out there, and you would have won the race too. So
Yeah.
and
I mean,
we know Sweeting was fast coming into tonight because he put it on all of us last night. So
yeah, he likes that 2-tire stop here, man. I don't know.
he makes it
Gonna have
work.
Yep, he sure does. He's fast with it, no doubt.
If I did that, I would have been visiting the Karens in the top row of the bleachers.
That's
Yeah, me
exactly
too.
why I didn't try it tonight. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna bother with it.
or it'd been worse. Somebody would have got into me, and I would have joined Nation on the spaceship.
Yep. Well,
Fuck you, my spaceship. Get the fuck out.
Nation's got his own little seat up there.
You goddamn right.
Nation, you got anything else for Richard Holland? The reigning Wicked
yes,
Wednesday Xfinity
he is
Series
the reigning
champion.
Ooh, hell yeah.
All right. Outside of me, as far as your people you want to thank, outside of the driver of the day, anybody else?
Well, I just, I do want to start off by, again, thanking the fans. I know I said that already, but it does mean a lot to us that they come out and, watch the races and actually root for us, support us, and all the good things that they say. We go back and watch the races, and we read all the comments, and, so we see them all of my, our friends and family and all of Amy Nation, and they're always there, and they always come out and support us, and you can't say enough about it, really can't. So thank you guys. And just want to thank you guys for putting on the show, and anybody that has anything with running the league, and Vern and Hal, Hal's construction company coming in and helping it support the league, and Hal and Vern, you guys basically running the show, and everything McCully does. I mean, McCully has stepped in and done a lot of the behind the scenes stuff, like you mentioned, Vern, about setting up races, and he does a lot of stuff that just the day in and day out stuff that makes it go. So appreciate him, and you guys for doing the broadcast tonight, and Coop last night. Every week, you guys do an awesome job. Love going back and watching it. And I got to thank my teammates, best teammates anybody could ask for, man. A lot of fun racing with them guys, and just enjoy it. And the guys on the track, I mean, I said it last night, but it was a lot of fun this year. There was a lot of competition, a lot of fast guys in here, but it was good, fun racing, and had a lot of fun this year.
Well, there you go. I'm telling you, that's one of the best post-race interviews ever. I about shed a tear right there, Nation.
I'm sorry, I was sniffing glue. What?
It's normal.
What a jackass.
Fuck you, Richard.
Again?
No, man, spoken like a true champion right there, Richard. Literally spoken like a true
You did
champion.
good, brother.
I appreciate it, guys.
Congrats once again, as always. Enjoy the hell out of it.
Well, we will, and we really like to support WFO and represent WFO as a champion, like always. So,
because one day you get to look forward when you get old like me and get slow, and you wonder what the fuck's going on.
yeah. Well, it'll happen.
He's got
you're
like
still
30
fast.
fucking years before he has to do that.
Yeah.
Listen to him.
Well, I think next season hopefully be a little different for me. I'm gonna get a little bit of stuff straightened out with my rig, and we'll see. But I don't know if I'm getting too old to be that competitive anymore. Well, so be it. I still have fun racing with you guys,
That's
man.
right.
Yeah. No, definitely. I think you still got it.
That's what it's all about. It's all about the fun, and you carry the championship well. You represent WFO good with that, so.
Oh, we try.
I'm
we really
happy
do.
for you, man, and I'll get the picture up on the website.
Awesome. Good deal. Looking forward to it. Thanks, guys.
All right,
Congrats,
Richard.
Richard.
Have a good
Thanks,
one, buddy.
Hal.
Good job, brother.
You got it. Thanks.
All right, so second place in the
All
race.
right, so now we're done. Wait, what?
No, we
And
need just Ricky.
We do. We need Just Rick.
Who the fuck is that?
You
I
don't
never heard
remember
of
who
her.
Just Rick is? Come on, Nation,
Yeah,
you
I
Just
know
Rick.
who that is.
Where's Just Rick at?
Oh,
I got him. All right, Nation.
Oh, it's hard to say.
What's hard to say, Rick Fagone? How you got in the top three?
Christ, can't Richard Holland talk? Wow. Well, you're going to have to cut him off.
yeah, you and him got something in common.
Damn, he goes.
Oh, I don't know. Keep it short and sweet. Good race. See you later.
Holland
Yeah,
goes
exactly. That's
goes
what I
and wins
wanted
a
to say.
championship, and he was probably giving you good advice down there, Rick, and we cut it off.
Well, I don't know. Brad, I don't think said a word the whole time. I don't think Richard and I said anything either. That was probably the most boring race I've ever taken part of.
What in the world?
I'd say about lap 80, I started getting tunnel vision. I was lucky to make it to the finish without hitting the wall.
You hear that, Nation? He got tunnel vision.
I
and
heard that.
what? Do you have any advice for a feller to help him out with that?
Don't hit the fucking wall.
Yeah, don't hit the wall. Don't hit the wall, and well, that's it. Don't hit the wall.
Well, the 10 car looked like it was working pretty good. I mean, you weren't terribly far behind your teammate there.
Well, I tell you, I watched the replay from last night's race, and I was telling the fellas there that I think out of 150 laps, I missed the turn 3 and turn 4 line 130 times. So
Yeah, I felt
Made
worse
sure
than
to-
that. So
yeah, I just Phoenix isn't really one of my favorite places to be at. I'm pretty miserable when we come here, actually, but I know I've gotten pretty decent finishes, but I don't know. It's there's quite a fine line to it, and I know watching Chuck start from pit road, passing everybody, and then well, I don't know if he got the lead quite as early as I thought, but watching him drive this track, if I could kept up with him, I probably would have learned a little bit more on how to approach it. But
He started from pit road on a caution-free race.
Yeah. Oh, he earned it, no doubt. He's got. He must have been running his brake bias about 5%, because every time he'd send it into the corner, I could see his door numbers. And I was usually to the right of center of him, so he was sending her in sideways. Absolute wheelman at this place. So congratulate him on the win. I'm gonna want to congratulate Richard too, because I have the finishes he got during the chase really saved him and put him in a position to actually compete for a big championship win, and especially as slow as he started too. So if the points had to been reset, more than likely it'd probably been Chuck's game.
I'll tell you what, though, looking at the points here, Rick, really, Holland, your teammate Richard Holland winning the championship, and you moved up a spot, finishing 4th in points here this season, and Bradley Cooper 5th in points. So all three guys, you win a championship on the team, and 2 more drivers in the top 5.
Yeah, it was a good finish. I'd like to have seen Keaton and Austin show up there and run all the races. I know I said it the other night, I enjoyed running with those guys, and to see him miss the last one there, and I kind of wanted to see what Keaton was going to be able to pull off here, what kind of driving he was going to be able to put down at Phoenix, but never made it. So, yeah, it was a good season. I'm proud of everybody involved, all the people that showed up every week. Obviously schedules, everybody's got a life to live, and sometimes you can't make them all, but there was a lot of guys that did do that, so glad to see that.
Nation, what do you got to add?
Hey, Rick.
Yo.
What's up, buddy?
What's up? What's up, man? You excited? You get to go to bed early tonight? Well, I can't say that. Richard's been on here talking for 30 minutes, so you get to stay up normal time.
It's only 10:45. No,
That's
you did.
One.
You did good, brother.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Like I said, Phoenix isn't a very, very fun track, and just to get a podium out of it, it's a good deal.
Just the finish is a good deal.
Yeah, just to get it with all the fenders on it, you're all right.
I'd have pulled it down the garage, but the iRacing's got an invisible wall there, so I can't pull it out behind the pit road wall. That's where I wanted to be when we started the race. So.
Well, I mean, you think about it. If you got tunnel vision at lap 30, and just finishing this thing's like winning.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
You stand up out of that rig after a 15th place finish, and you're like, fuck yes!
Well, it's funny to see the difference between the truck and this car. You've got the same horsepower, and the thing weighs exactly the same, and they handle nothing alike. It's crazy. And I know I like a tighter setup when the fixed racing, and I just feel like I can manage the tires. I'll be a little above average with it, but when they start getting to the loose side, I really struggle with it. So just to get across the finish line tonight was a win.
Well, you did it in the top 3. You got an interview at the end of the season here, and that's what it's about, isn't it, Nation?
That's what it's about.
Well, certainly a good season, and I look forward to racing with you guys again. As long as we get kicked off a little early. I know I've still got a couple months of vacation left before I have to go back to work, so who knows what'll take place later on in the season. But
yeah, we're definitely going to kick it off a little bit earlier, and we're gonna have as big a break because we're going to try to get back on our normal schedule this year.
Yeah, I think it's you can sit around low for 5 months or something like that, and people are gonna go elsewhere and find stuff to do. So we got to keep the interest up, and I look forward to racing with all these guys again. I can't wait. Let's do it.
Well, 2023
is there anybody you would like to thank aside from me, of course?
Well, I'd like to thank everybody except for Nation. Well, damn it. I got to thank you too. Well, thank Michael McCauley. Thank Brad. Thank Vern. You guys doing all the broadcasting stuff. I know a lot of people enjoy going back and seeing it. So without you guys, it wouldn't happen. So thank you guys.
Oh man, that's no problem. We do it for you guys,
Hal for
Rick.
sponsoring it with Amy Contracting. Hell for
Exactly, Rick. Thank you
doing
for
it.
showing up.
all the fan support coming out, and I can't remember what the hell Richard called it, the Wabanaki tribe from Pennsylvania, showing up every week to vote.
The fuck?
Oh God, I can't remember what the name was, but it was a fun one. But all right, boys, thank you.
Congrats, Ricky.
Yep, Ricky, have a good
job,
night,
buddy.
buddy. Enjoy the top 3. Go celebrate down there with your teammate. I know he wants to do some talking.
Oh my God, it's all he does is talk. All righty, guys, have a good night.
Yep, you too.
Hell's all I want to do is talk about me. I'm gonna call him Thud. I'm calling him Thud. He showed up, and all he wanted to do was throw his cock on the table. Say there's a new sheriff in town. He did that thing.
I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
Bud Holland. All righty,
man.
guys, have a good one.
Rick, you too,
Take
buddy.
care, brother.
All right.
Vern, can we get the fuck out of here?
I think it's official.
Well, I don't know about official, but can we get the fuck out of here?
No, I mean, I think the race is official. I have updated the points. We have confirmed
Okay.
that Richard Holland did, in fact, win the Season 10 championship. We got our interviews done.
Mm-hmm.
And could it be bittersweet in our final Wednesday night broadcast?
Final, forever.
Well, not forever, but
God damn it, Vern.
for the foreseeable future. Are we going to get switched to Tuesday nights next season? That's my
Or we
question.
could just get switched to no nights.
How do we do that, Nation?
We just, you remember the plug in the wall thing?
Oh, pull it.
Yep, just yank that motherfucker out.
You know, there was one race this season I thought about doing that just to appease you.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think the fans would enjoy it.
We don't have any fans. We're fucking morons.
If we're not taking bitter abuse in the booth week in and week out, is it really worth it?
Yep.
Nope, it's not, is it, Hal?
No.
Shut up, Al.
If Nation isn't picked on 57,000 times a broadcast, would it even be a broadcast, Hal?
Oh, no, I think they just want to hear what he's going to say next.
They do.
Shut up, Al.
I'm pretty sure that we get all those watch minutes just to see just to hear what comes out of your mouth next, Nation.
I don't even know what's going to come out of my mouth next.
That's exactly why that happens. Exactly.
God damn it.
And we've been
So we are coming back then.
we're coming back.
Yeah, see, you didn't say that at the beginning of this fucking broadcast.
I've said it all season long.
No,
How would you know?
no.
You weren't here at the beginning of it.
Shut up,
Exactly, Al. Good point. Good fucking point. So anyway, Nation, we don't
Yes,
have
sir.
season 11 completely ironed out yet. Macaulay has sent me the schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking over the schedule. Once I get that approved, we'll go post that on Sim Racer Hub to go on the website. And then we'll have a date,
How long are we thinking here?
a few weeks. We're going pretty
A
quickly.
couple of few weeks. What the fuck is a couple of few
I would
weeks?
like to get going by the end of February.
Today is February.
Today's February 8th, and by the end of February, I'd like to see season 11 going.
Right.
God damn, you're a dick.
I know it. So enjoy a week off, Nation. 2 weeks at the most. And we're going to be right back at it. So we're going to take a break, but it'll be a short one. And then we don't know if we'll be back on Tuesday or Wednesday night, or Tuesday and Wednesday night. We don't know yet.
And by we don't know yet, you don't know yet.
I don't know, and you don't know. And neither does
The
Al.
fuck no, not even God knows.
And
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure God probably does know, Nation.
No, he has no fucking
I
idea what
think
you're thinking.
God actually knows. But the rest of us peasants, we know nothing.
No, we don't know anything.
We don't know anything, right? We do know that we are the Village Idiots
Yes, we are.
on the WFO Racing Network on YouTube with the WFO Racing League's Wicked Wednesday Xfinity Series. And I got to say it one more time. Congratulations to Richard Holland, driver of the 31 car, on winning. On winning
His
Our-
fifth.
His 5th championship at WFO
Mhm.
and his
Yep.
first in the Wicked Wednesday Xfinity Series. And being the only driver at WFO to win championships in 3 different cars in series.
Yep.
So there you go. For the rest of you, have a great night. Thanks for tuning in. We definitely appreciate it. Like I said, I know the drivers like going in and reading the comments, and we have fun chatting with them through the race. Or chatting with you through the race and reading them. That right, Nation?
I apologize.
And Nation apologizes for all the abuse that he takes in there.
Why the fuck would I apologize for that?
And Hal, do you have anything you want to add? We finish another successful season up, buddy.
Yep, 10 done and looking forward to 11.
Yep, 10 done, and we're coming back for 11. 11's going to happen, Nation.
Yeah, I guess it is. Yeah,
It's all about 11. One day it'll be 19 and all about 20.
That's it.
I'll be dead by then.
Have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. We won't be gone long before season 11 kicks back up. You can catch a link to the website in the description of the stream. So if you want to check up on that yourself, you can always feel free to go to the website and look for when the schedule's up, because once the schedule goes up, there will be a date. That's all I can say. And with that, have a great night. And
We gone.
we'll see you in season 11. We don't know if it'll be on a Tuesday or Wednesday night or both nights, but we'll see you then.